How's it going? Um, Today is a day to continue what we were working on yesterday. Yesterday being a day on which to continue what we were working on the day before. At the end of the day yesterday, or by the end of the day yesterday, we had completed. Uh, I should start. I should start opening. Oops, sorry for the audio. I should No, yeah, I should open my project so that we can look at what we worked on yesterday. And yeah, I have a couple decisions to make today. So we're working on environment art for side quests presently, and so once the once my setup finishes loading, we can see a river. A river is kind of an exaggeration. It's like a brook. It's like a small river, or like I don't know. I'm calling it river, but we made like a river environment, and so the next step is to link that environment to other environments so that we can actually transition in and out of it, and incorporate it in the adventure. Um, I think I'm gonna, like, previously I was thinking it would link it would transition there would be a transition from the cave to the river, and a transition from the river to the forest. I think I'd been saying it would be. I'm not 100% about that though. I might Intuitor, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Uh I might want to strategize a little bit about where to actually like how to transition from the to and from the river, because all right, so here's our river. And oh no. Oh no. Uh I uh uh sorry. Um uh yeah, right, because all right, hold on, let me draw a diagram, I guess. I like drawing diagrams. I'll switch over to screen cam now. So if I just open I've drawn this diagram like a gazillion times, but one more time won't hurt. All right, so we have like mountain. We have cave. That's this cave. My tablet doesn't like doing penmanship, so it always comes out weird. But all right, so we have mountain to cave, cave to forest, forest to mountain. And so yeah, originally I was thinking that river would go uh, like this. Cave would go to river, and river would go to forest. But the thing that occurred to me is that the next time I add in an environment, I want it to link between the new one, river, and whichever one river doesn't link to. So mountain, for example, here. So like, yeah, I have a list of like the backgrounds that I've been thinking about doing. So maybe I'll pick one of those. And oops, I forgot to. Oh man, my stream's probably gonna go offline for a second because I forgot to plug in my AC cable, and I forgot to plug in my Ethernet cable. And when I plug in my Ethernet cable, I'm probably going to lose connection for a second. So the stream is probably going to restart, and in that case, I apologize. It won't be down for long, I hope, unless I have to restart my computer, which would not be fun. But anyways, I just plugged it in, so who knows? Maybe I've already lost connection. No, it hasn't dropped out yet. We'll see how that goes. Whoops. I was trying not to start late today, and so I was slightly hurried, I guess. Hey, maybe it's actually going to work. Maybe it's not going to cut out at all. That'd be neat. I won't wait to find out, though. All right, so river is the one that we're doing. So yeah, so of these other ones that I plan on doing, is there one that I want to do that links like that could feasibly link to and from, like to or from the mountain and river. It has to link either to the mountain from the river, or to the river from the mountain. So And then if not, I can always. I think the river could probably connect to any of these things. I have ideas for how the river could connect to any of these things. So if I change my mind, like if I have an idea, like if one of them connects better from like the cave to the river, for example, I can make the river connect from the forest to the mountain, or vice versa. And yeah. All right, so let's look at what we got here so far. So I mean, this is not like a complete list. So the lava caves in the underground city are weird because the lava caves and the underground city both connect from the cave to the cave. So I want to do these at some point, and like the reason they do that is, well, I mean, they don't necessarily have to do that. Um, no, actually, that's not necessarily true. Well, yeah, the lava caves, like it'd be weird if the lava caves just transitioned to anything other than more underground space, because like the idea with the lava caves is that you go very deep underground. Um, what are you talking about? Oh no, my AC is still not plugged in because I have my power brick disconnected. Good times. Hold on, sorry. Uh, there we go. That should be. That should now actually work. Um, yeah, for some reason my power brick makes like a weird ticking noise sometimes, and so every so often I'll disconnect that too. But all right, I think we're I think we're in business now. All right, so the lava caves, yeah, the lava caves aren't right for right now. Underground City. I kind of wanted to do the same thing with Underground City as with the lava caves, like not have them connect to the surface. Like neither of these were supposed to connect to the surface. Like to get back to the surface, you'd always have to go through more caves, just to give the impression that they're very deep underground. But yeah, so that's different. The beach. The beach requires technology, so I could do that. Because I was actually thinking of possibly doing like either snow or rain. Uh, Maybe, because that would also require new technology. But I've actually even started setting up for that new technology. The beach. I want to do rain or snow before I do the beach because the beach is kind of like it uses the same tech as rain or snow, but it uses like next level version of it. So like it's like snow or rain. I don't actually know what rain is. Rain is just gonna be like probably like some. I guess actually rain doesn't necessarily have to be a new environment. Like rain could kind of be like a condition. Ooh, oh that's weird. Uh, huh. Technically, rain could happen like anywhere. Maybe. The thing though is that like it would look weird if it was just raining and like nothing else changed. Because like if it rained in the forest, like if it rained in the, I don't know, things like get darker when they get wet. So like they turn like a slightly darker color. So I'd want to, I don't know. I'll probably make no. I probably won't apply rain to the environments that we already have. There'll probably be like a specific place where it rains a lot. I don't know. Maybe like a wetlands sort of place or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'll worry about that later. Uh, so possibly snow. It considered to me, or like it occurred to me like I could do snow, but then like in this diagram that I'm drawing out, snow would connect to river, which I could do. Like the river could be frozen at one end, and then it could thaw or something. But I don't. Maybe snow. Maybe snow. Maybe I should just hook up that tech. I did say the other day when I started on when I was when I was like, oh, I want to make a new background. Like snow was the first thing that occurred to me. I kind of, hey, event time. Uh, Snow was the one of the first things that. So it might be that. It might be maybe yeah, and snow can connect to the mountain. So maybe it'll go snow from the river to the mountain or something like that. We can see. Hey Tom, how's it going? I'm glad to hear you had a good time last night. Is that a heart made out of bacon? Wow. That is fantastic. um, All right. So, do I want to consider anything else really? Snow might be the way to go. Uh, huh. Yeah. Like with snow, like I don't. I guess maybe it should be like a snowy like forest type of thing. Because if snow doesn't transition to the forest, then yeah. So if we do snow, it'll probably be like snowy forest. Why isn't letting me insert my cursor? There we go. So probably like or snowy woods or something. I don't want it to be exactly like the forest, but just the snow on top of it. Maybe it'll be like where the forest we have is like mostly deciduous. Like wait, which one's deciduous? So where's the like the current forest has like those like bushy trees with leaves. Like maybe we'll have like the snowy woods will be like more cone-shaped trees with needles. I forget. I think the leafy trees are called deciduous, but I don't remember what the needly cone-shaped trees are called. Christmas trees. uh, uh, yeah. All right. So that is a strong possibility, and then I can go ahead with the cave to forest transition. Uh, so. Okay. Thank you. Yep. Yay. He's happy. um, so, thank you, Mark Lander. Uh, so, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, I imagine, like, I probably don't have to worry about, making the background today. I don't know. Just judging by like the pace that things have been going so far, I probably don't have to worry about it today, because what's the script doing? Is the script still working? Yeah, seems to be working okay. All right. So it crashed a few times yesterday, so I'm just like slightly. I don't know. I just like whenever I don't hear from it, or whenever I'm not paying attention to it for a short period of time, I immediately like wonder if it's still working. But so yeah, so far so good. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. So one thing that I'm expecting to happen today is that uh, you can't see the face. Oops. There's not very well drawn eyes, but it's a happy face. Look, he has little doopy teeth too. There you go. How's that? I assume that's the happy face you were talking about. uh, so, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I still haven't, like I said, I set up the tech for the transitions from the cave to the river and from the river to the forest, but I haven't actually like tried making art for those yet. So I feel like that process is going to involve a bit of trial and error, because honestly, I don't know how it's going to work out necessarily. I just have hopes for how it could work out. I don't have an exact plan. Like for the cave to the forest, I kind of want to do. I was talking about doing like a waterfalls. Oh. Although, yeah, no, I can do this. Yeah. So like the transition out of the cave is a little weird too. I have a lot of weird transitions. I don't know. I didn't want to start myself off too easy with this whole environment system. I wanted to throw a few curveballs at myself. So the cave was the last one. The river was the next one, and then the snow will be the subsequent one. Um, uh, so oh yeah. So the way the cave is set up, I basically need to. Where is it? So it's in backgrounds, cave transition. Oh no, I put it somewhere else. Background. Actually, no, probably is still in here as well. So transitions to the river. Background 1. So the reason there's this giant like wall of trees. This is like there's a little anchor drawn on top of what is mostly the transition between the cave and the forest. And the reason there's this giant wall of trees right here is that is that this is, so you'll notice that the giant wall of trees ends with this ugly seam. So on the top layer, that was the middle layer that we just looked at. On the top layer, there's this giant flat wall that covers up the ugly seam between the layer behind it. And this giant wall of trees right here is what's covering up the back layer's ugly seam. The back layer also has an ugly seam. So so yeah, this whole span covers up this ugly seam. This whole span here covers up this ugly seam. And so we're gonna have another ugly seam transitioning from the cave, like the cave to the hills, or the cave to the river. You might want to rename it from river to something else, because now I'll leave it as river for now. Thank you. So okay, I can do the transition from the cave to the hills really fast, or to the river. Excuse me. If I say hills, I mean the river. If you turn it into like a hilly sort of grassy fields, I don't know, whatever. All right. So let's bust that one out, because that one's easy enough. Where would we find it? Okay, so backgrounds, river, layer 2, select all, copy, new layer, paste. So let's put this under the other layer. Let's deselect, select everything. Oops, nope, not that. Select everything up to, oh wow, I almost got it pixel perfect the first try. Everything up to, where's the addition? Yeah, there we go. Add in this one extra pixel here. Everything up to here, we can delete from the top layer. And yeah, this is basically it. So that was easy. I can basically save this now. File, save as, or no, just save, right? I think that's the correct file. I'll save as just in case. I think it's the cave transition to river. Yes. BG2. Yes. All right. Good. All right. So then, so what I'm thinking for this, instead of having like this big set of bushy trees, so at the front we have like this like these rocks, right? So the front layer is going to be pretty simple as well. The gist will be that instead of well, all right, actually, yeah, maybe I'll do the top layer first, because the top layer will also be kind of quick. So let's open up the middle, or the front layer of the river. Excuse me. Specifically this end of it, because we want it to, like, the transition piece is supposed to seamlessly connect to this other end, the left end. So we'll copy from the right end. And where are we putting it? Alright, so put a new layer here, paste it here, and so yeah, so it'll basically be like this, except it doesn't need to go this far. It doesn't need to go past here. We can stop it at the mouth of the cave, and right, and then so then from this layer we no longer need. Oh yeah. We no longer need the trees. I should probably go to the layered version of this file so I can cut out the trees cleanly. But just for testing purposes, I'm gonna. It'll just turn out a little rough. Yay! It worked! Yay! Intuitor. What worked? Sorry, I'm just. Not that it matters. I should redraw these rocks so that it's not the exact same rock front for both of the cave exits, but yeah, no, for now I'm just kind of going through. Or actually, I can delete like all this background, and of course I'll have to make it like it's gonna look a little rough for starters, but I'll connect it so that it looks better. I mostly just want to open this up so that we can get a nice clean view at what's behind this, which is, I think it's going to be like a little waterfalls, I think, is how I'm going to try and play it. I don't know if this is going to work exactly, but hopefully hopefully we can get it to look kind of okay. Hopefully. Did you miss something? No. You're 100% up to date. I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna go with that for now. Yes. You're good. No worries whatsoever. Alright, so... Oh wait, what am I doing? Alright, so I'm just gonna... I don't know. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so smoosh these together. For now, this is entirely satisfactory for... I mean, I'll wanna make it look a little bit better than this, but this is just temp art so far. Alright, so file, save as, cave, transition to river, yes, BG0, yes. Okay. And then, so then, alright, so then, yeah, so the middle layer is going to be the interesting one, because instead of all of these trees, what we need to do instead is we still need to respect this line. The reason, like, the reason it goes this high is that, like, we have to, so the background, like, it has to be at least this high, at least it has to be at least as high as this thing here, because this, like, blue block that we have in the background here is what we're covering up with these trees. So instead of trees, it's going to be a waterfall, and but the waterfall still needs to cover up this much space. There we go. So yeah, it's like this height. I forget exactly how far it has to go. I can probably look that up. Hopefully I can look that up. But yeah, it has to cover, what is that, like 100 and 89 pixels tall. It has to cover up 89 pixels tall. So let's copy this for now. Actually, well, whatever. Yeah, copy that. I don't care. New layer. New layer. Why does the new layer button not work the first time I click it? So it's like basically over to slowly moving. I forget exactly what distance over here it has to cover, but it has to cover most of this. Like, see, because basically, like, if this transition were happening in the background, the trees would be covering it completely, and I forget exactly how far it has to go. I think it probably doesn't have to go quite this far, but it has to go like nearly this far. So let's look that up. I think I have that saved somewhere. So where would that be? Open cave. Oh yeah, wait, no, cave transition river bg1.pdn. You're right. Here's the layered version of the file where I had that blocked out. All right, yeah, actually, so yeah, instead of what we were doing with that other stuff, let's do this instead. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I probably copied from the wrong layer. Oh yeah, I definitely copied from the wrong layer. Alright, so copy from this top layer and paste it here. Right, okay, so what this orange is blocking out is the stuff that doesn't really matter. Because we just have to... Sorry, I'll drop the opacity here. Because all this stuff all this like tree stuff that's happening in the outside, that's just to make it look like trees. That's not to help hide the transition underneath. So we have to make sure is that the waterfall that we're about to draw in, we have to make sure that it covers up exactly all of this range. But we can go outside this range, like we can go into the orange area, but it doesn't matter if we do. Like we only need to do that at our discretion, just to sell the illusion or to do whatever else we might want to do. So first thing, let's on this background layer, let's get rid of this because we don't need that anymore. Wait, I cut that cleanly. All right, and then let's actually before we do that, let's copy this and then delete it, and then on our where's our mid layer? Yeah, no, our mid layer. Where's our mid layer? Oh, I haven't opened it yet. File open. We don't need much from our river mid layer, but we just need the piece that connects so that it'll loop cleanly. So new layer, paste. I don't actually want to paste that there, but I want to keep the selection boundary the same so that I can copy from the background, and then on this layer I can paste, and we get cleanly. So like this edge here will now connect cleanly, and that's good. We like that. The rest of the stuff we're going to cover up with the waterfall. We ate the waterfall. Yes, and so John Snow, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, Connor, hey, how's it going? Welcome. You got a sugar hangover? That's tough, man. If you, I'll try and keep my voice at a mellow pace for anyone who might be experiencing a headache today. Excuse me. All right, so yeah, what am I gonna do? So for this waterfall, I expect it to be. I'm thinking it'll be similar to this rock tone. Like it'll be like the rock tone. Well, this rock tone is the same rock tone as the rocks that we have in the river as well. So so actually, I guess in that measure, it would actually be this rock tone that we want to draw it in. This one that we have here, because this is like the rock tone for the middle parallax layer. So yeah. Let's how long has he been streaming? I don't know who you're talking about. I've been streaming for about half an hour now. Unless you mean when did I get into streaming? I got into streaming several months ago. Hopefully one of those answers your question. So I'm just gonna drop these colors somewhere. Oh, I should be doing this on a new layer. So hold on, new layer. This is our lighter rock tone, and then oh wait, hold on. I should do this on another layer up above. Because if I use my dropper tool on the entire image, it would pick up the orangey tint, and I don't want the orangey tint. Alright, and then the darker tone is like this, I think. Alright, so these are rock tones that we're going to make with the waterfall. And then Priptide, hey, how's it going? Welcome. And then the other thing that we have is like a slightly dark. Oh, we might have gotten rid of it actually. We pretty much got rid of it. But then the other thing we'll need is like a darker color for the rocks, where the rocks are getting wet from like all the water splashing about. And I don't have that color established yet, so I'll just have to invent it. Actually, I think the darkness that we're seeing on the edges here is when I was clumsily not fully cleaning up the darkness that I had done before. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to cut that out. I mean, I don't really need this open anymore, so I can don't save changes. Don't save changes here, and don't save changes here. I don't really need these to be open anymore either. Well, this one I'm working on. This one, oh yeah, this one I don't need right now. Don't save. And this one I do need to work on again, so I'll leave that one open for now. Alright, so yeah, I just want to. Why are you sorry that you don't get what happens in? I'm assuming you're talking about my game, but why are you sorry about that? Why would you be sorry about that? Are you failing in some way? Have you done something wrong? If there's something you'd like to confess, please feel free to get it off your chest. In the meantime, I'm going to be drawing a waterfall, a pretty waterfall. So, what is the goal for this game? Do you mean like what is my goal for making this game, or do you mean what do I intend the goal for the player to be in the game? What game are you even talking about? You guys are being really indistinct. So I can certainly understand why you'd be confused, considering how indistinct you're being. I need the watercolor. Not like not like watercolor is the medium, but the color of the water. I need to use that for the waterfalls so that the water from the waterfalls can blend cleanly together with the what do I plan on making? I'm making a waterfall. I've been saying this like all morning. um, right, yeah, so okay, so the color, yeah, I might as well just pick these colors and put it somewhere more convenient. So well, here, I'll just like copy a chunk and put it in the sky up here. All right, so these are our watercolors, those are our rock colors, and then I need to make a darker rock color. What is the player meant to do in my game? The player is meant to have fun, as is the case in all games. But I'm guessing you mean how does the player play the game? And the player plays the game by participating in the events. Keep an ear out for Trusty Bard. Trusty Bard will tell you what is going on. He is as trusty as his name would imply. And if you if you think what's happening on the bottom of the screen there is a total mess, that's because it's a total mess. We're literally that's literally the project that we're working on right now. Like it's technically running and it's live and it like works and stuff, but we're doing art for the project right now, and so it looks ridiculous because that's literally what I'm working on right now. So if that's what's throwing you off, welcome to game development. All right, so for this, hey, it's event time. So yeah, check out what Trusty Bard's talking about, and see if you can't figure it out. If you really can't figure it out, I can let you know, but you can totally figure it out. Come on, come on, you can do it. I believe in you. All right, so, I know what's going on. You're getting banned. You're getting banned forever. No, I'm just kidding. You're not getting banned. Alright. So, yeah, okay, waterfall. Waterfall. Actually, I'm gonna start this on top of the, on top of, no, I should not get really careful and precise about this, because what I really need to be doing right now is just, like, slapping in like basically anything, because I need to get like basically anything drawn. Eat it, Jon Snow. Jon Snow, you know nothing. You know nothing. Sorry. All right. Sorry, I said I was gonna keep my voice down in case anyone has a headache today. What the heck is happening? Why does that look so weird? Oh, because it's getting covered by the orange. I was like, why does that tone look so weird? I didn't expect the orange to be having such a dramatic effect. Which is, anyways, okay. So here's a giant rock thing. Look at how rock thing this is. Oh, I should have the front layer up for reference. I should have the water layer up for reference. Yeah, wait, no, what should I do? Oh yeah, no. Instead of just having this like dab of water here, let's actually just take the whole thing, the whole water texture. Cuz like the whole, not the yeah, so I have to define an anchor point for the water. And the water will be showing like from that anchor point on. So it'll be a good point of reference to have while trying to draw this out. So this is like the height of the water. And I can have like the anchor point, I don't know, like maybe like arbitrarily like right here or something. So like here's where like the water begins. So like basically like the, wait, hold on, the rock wall has to go like all the way across here. So I think so I was thinking like, so the waterfall would be like here. Like the waterfall would not be like, the waterfall would be like close to this transition. It would be like closer to like the left side of this this transition, and then the rock wall would extend further out, and there would be like this whole region here would be kind of like a basin, like so like the waterfall empties into like a pool of water, in this area, and then oh yeah, you know what's funny though is if I'm putting a rock wall behind this basin, the shading is going to be really weird. I don't know how I'm gonna do that exactly, because if you have like a body of water, like I didn't draw any reflection in this water because uh because if I didn't want to. Oh yeah, no. The reason I couldn't, yeah, actually, yeah, no. The reason I couldn't draw any reflection in this moving water is because this moving water is moving, and so the reflection would have moved with it, and that would have looked weird. But I guess like yeah, so that's why there's actually nothing on the other side of the river, like why it's all just very like low lands back there, because if there's anything tall over there, we would need reflections, and that wouldn't play. But yeah, I guess now that we have still water here, then we can do reflections here. So I guess the anchor point is actually really far over here. So I'll leave the water like that because I don't want the water level to get lower than this necessarily. But yeah, no, the water level can't get lower than this. So I'll just make this like not fully opaque. I'll like lighten it a little bit. But just as like a reminder of like here's where the water level could be. So I shouldn't get lower than that. In fact, I might as well actually just put that on that layer too. So yeah, why not? That would be a better way to apply it. So deselect, copy all of this from this layer, put it on this layer. Wait, what? No. I said copy. Are you gonna copy? No! What is wrong with you? I said, oh, it is copying, it's just pasting it stupidly. Alright, no, okay, so you are copying correctly, right? You're copying correctly? You're just being weird about pasting. What is your problem? No, you're not copying correctly. Or no, you're just pasting super stupidly. Great. Thanks. Thank you so much. What? I don't even care. Like, shut up. This program. This freaking program. Sometimes I'm entirely unenthusiastic about it. Actually, no, I guess I don't have to delete that part. I just have to delete this part, because I don't want to cover up that. Whatever, I'll tidy it up later. That's good enough for now. This is that part. So smoosh these together. Alright. That took way more effort than it should have. I also don't need this anymore. Alright. So quickly. This is not supposed to look perfect. This is supposed to just prove out the concept, to see if this is in fact even going to be a viable strategy. So yeah. Alright, rock wall. Look at how rocky this wall is. Oh, wait. So wait, maybe I shouldn't merge those layers yet. I don't care. I can redo that if I need to. Rock wall. Look at what a rock wall this is. And it's gonna have like, it's not gonna just be like a flat rock wall. It's gonna have like some texture, so it looks somewhat naturalistic. And not like completely just like lame and thrown in. So Priptide, the reason I didn't answer your question about how do you check experience is because it would become obvious. Is look, so now we see experience shown on screen. The reason you don't always see experience is when I first start the script, you don't actually see experience points until a player participates in an event. Once a player participates in an event, that's how you indicate, like that's how a player indicates like I care about my score. And then once you've participated in an event, your experience points will show on screen when your name shows on screen. Yes, this is a side quest that we're working on. So yes, yes. So all right, so something like that basically, and then I'm just gonna spill this. White. When I'm using, wait, what the heck? Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's just being lame. Super lame. Oh, that's what it is. It's because I didn't seal it on this edge. Alright, when I'm working with the color picker tool, I like using the sampling on image, and when I'm using the spill paint tool, I like using sampling on layer, and for some reason that's the same thing. Like I can't change it for one of the tools without changing it for both of the tools. No. Nope. I will make another game someday, but no. This is the next game that actually I can show you the next game that I'm gonna work on. Because I've started it and it's in progress. It's a work in progress. Actually, there's a playable demo online. Oops, wait, that's not. I don't need to make that wider. I just need to move it on screen. The playable demo is on my website. If you go to srsly.bz/IAMA, here I'll put a link to it in chat. This is I made this for a jam one weekend, and then I liked it, and then I decided I should make a real project out of it, and so this is a different project. I can link to that one too if you're curious. But no, the current state of IMA is it's looking different. It's not super. It's not like done. It's nowhere near done. I mean, I have to work on it next because it has a long way to go. But yeah, what we're seeing in like, sorry, it just takes a second to load the first time. Yeah, so it's changed a bit from the version that's online. So it's gonna have like the symbolism or the symbology. I don't know the difference between those two words. It's basically, yeah, it's oh no, oh no, I'm really bad at this game. This level should be easy. I just need red, yellow. There we go. All right, that was easy. Yeah, so it's I'm adding these icons. The icons are way too bold right now. Like the line width is like, I don't know why I made the line width so much. The line width is going to be a lot narrower and a lot less offensive. But yeah, this when I'll be working. Hey, Trisocks! Hey, Happy New Year! Welcome. Yeah, so if you see me working on a game and it has 2D graphics that look like side quest, it means I'm working on side quest. If you see me working on a game with these like weird colorful icons, that is the next project that I'll be working on, and that is that I wanted to have started it already. I wanted to have started it this week, but I had a little more work to do on side quest. Some of these levels are really easy. If you see me working on a game that is clearly not side quest and is clearly not IMA either, I'm probably working on a jam. I'm probably doing a jam. And if it's a signal jam, then maybe you'd heard about it and maybe you would care to participate. But yeah, no. Okay, so right, what we were doing here is yeah, so I mean, could I do something other than a rock wall here? Because if I could do something other than a rock wall here, that'd be convenient. That'd be nice. I think I'll just do the rock wall for now. And then, so the thing that I have to do is, I have to. So this draw is. Oh. So yeah, Huh. I guess. Oh yeah. How do I want to do this exactly? Because I kind of want to, like the way I set it up, the anchor point on presumably the anchor point will be on this layer, and it's kind of where like the flowing water will just emanate from, and it might not look super perfect. It might look a little bit weird. Is there anything I can do about that? I guess, I mean, if I was gonna try and draw over this in some way, I'd have to do it. Maybe I can draw over it in the layer above to, no, that, I could put the anchor point on the layer above, but where would an anchor point on the layer above? Like, how would that even work? Hold on, I'm gonna jump over to the script for a second. So I have to bring the script down. I'll bring it back up. I also need to make this script crazy, so the art is gonna go crazy. Just a heads up. The art is gonna go like turbo speed. But the rest of the game should be fine. It's just gonna look really weird. So I apologize about that because I'm just jacking the and cooldown to nothing. And then what else am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm setting I'm setting it start at cave BG. So save that. And I'm gonna rerun the script now. So yeah, it's gonna go super speed. I just want to see like what that transition looks like because I remember what the transition looks like. But one thing I haven't really paid attention to is like how the mouth of the cave moves across the background. Because like the alternative to having the anchor point on the background would be to have the anchor point in the foreground, but I'm thinking that might actually not work 100% because the yeah. So right now the anchor point's on the background. Oh, 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 interesting. You barely see any of the you barely see any of what's going on in the back layer. So all right, sorry. The script is gonna look a little crazy for a little while, but wait, what are you doing? Stop. All right, I'm just gonna attempt this in real quick. Yeah, like I mean, this is what I should have been doing. It's what I said I'd be doing, but I don't know. It took me a little while longer to actually make it happen. So yeah, actually, I know a few things I could be doing here. I think that should make this better. So let's do them, shall we? For one thing, let's file save as bg1.pdn. Yeah, replace this. Ooh, I hope I saved it in the right place. Whoops. Save as cave trans river. Yes. Okay. Good. All right. So yeah, the thing that I hadn't really thought of is that like a lot of this you never like this whole like chunk here, like it's only on screen for like a split second basically. So let's go right up to this edge and delete all of that for one thing to be tidy. And then, so let's say, like, if we're going to do a waterfall, let's say the waterfall comes down, yeah, right, exactly, Pepperball. So let's, wait, is that the actual color of the water? Wait, why is there no water here? Is there water there? No, there's not. Oh, right, because I was doing it on that other layer. What was that? Oh. Interesting. Oh, no. I know what happened. When I spill painted, it got spilled over. Right. Alright, sure. Lame. Alright, so copy, new layer, paste, and then cut this off again. Alright, so save this again. And then just quickly, right, so I guess the waterfall will be like roughly here. Maybe, I don't know. Sure, that's fine. Except, wait, I'll draw it in this layer. No, I'll draw it in this layer. Alright, so here's the waterfall, or something, I don't know. Look, it's a waterfall. Alright, so, let's get rid of these. What is this layer? I don't know what that layer is. What is oh, the layer, that's the layer for the swatches. Right, whatever. Alright, so let's just nuke these. Nuke the layers we don't need. Smoosh the layers we do need. Smoosh. And then file, save as bg1 dot ping. Yes. Okay. Let's just see what this looks like roughly. So I'm gonna rerun the script. Oh, I can close Unity now. Now that we've seen that. Alright, let's rerun the script again. What language do I code in? Right now, like for SideQuest, I'm working in Python. For IMA, I usually work in C Sharp, although actually for IMA, I'm considering porting it to Hacks. I don't know Hacks, like I've never worked in Hacks before, so it'll be new and strange, but I guess we'll see how it goes. So wow, that waterfall, even where I put it, it's like barely on screen at all. So I think actually the gist is that I should put the waterfall way further to the side, so that it actually is like noticeable. What the heck was going on? Oh, oh, I don't know. Maybe sorry, I was only half paying attention to chat myself. So I just answer questions. Like if I see a question in chat, I'll just answer it as if it was addressed to me. Sometimes. Uh, oh, Syngender, sorry, I was not paying attention to chat. Welcome. Um, oh, Trisock, sorry. Yeah, I was out of it. There's like are you familiar with the site, was it like Indie Game Jams or something like that? Indie Game Jams. Sorry, delayed response to your question, but there's like always something going on there. Global Game Jam is a good one, yeah. Uh, what streaming software do you use? I use Open Broadcaster software because it's free and it works. um, and I'm still working on SideQuest. Yes, that's true. I shouldn't be. I should have finished it and I should have moved on to IMA at this point, but I don't know. Whatever. All right, so yeah, all right. So I like that a lot of this whole like area just does like barely even shows on screen because like we can really like we can really work quick when oh yeah, right. We can really work quick when all right, wait, actually before I do that, I'm just gonna more quickly like copy paste slide it to here. I think yeah, I think this will probably be a good enough place where, oh, you know what? We don't actually want to see the waterfall very much because the waterfall is not going to be like animating or anything. So actually, maybe it's okay. Hold on, let me try running it again just to see where's the waterfall appearing. Because if you can see it and it just isn't on screen very long, like that actually could be pretty good. Because like that might be a way to like explain what's going on without having to. Yeah, OBS is the acronym for Open Broadcaster Software. So. Oh. Yeah. So the whole waterfall thing is just like an explanation of like where this water is coming from, really. So that could be okay. That could be fine, I guess. Actually. Uh, Hold on. Let me see that again. I wish I could watch it at like normal speed. I'll probably have to tune some stuff once I finally see it at normal speed, just to, like get it right. But oh no, you know what I can do is I can just set it like on a given phase. I can set it to I can get it to slow itself down. So yeah, I can do that. What phase though? Oh, I don't even have my phase. Whatever's happening. So what phase? It would be. I can figure this out. It would be phase 5, I think. Phase 5 is like the tipping point. I think. Yeah. All right. So anim cd equals 0. I won't slow it down completely. I'll do like double speed. All right. Let's see how this looks. Happy New Year. Can I oh yeah, Pepperball. Oh yeah, right, okay, sorry. yeah, I can see the links that you post, and I can repost them. So this is Pepperball's link. Doop-a-doop. All right, so here we go. All right, so it's slowed down now, so we can watch how this works. Yeah, right now the water is just kind of like, oh, I guess this actually works out pretty well. Like, because the water is like you can see it starts moving at a certain point, but like in this other, like in the background a little bit, like sorry, I'm using my finger to point at it, but like over here, like in the background, it's actually not moving. So I'll change the texture of it there, and I think that should actually be okay. I think that should be pretty satisfactory. So yeah, that's the plan, I suppose. And yeah, I think that anchor point will work okay too. Hopefully. It might be a little weird, but yeah, what can you do? What can I do? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. All right. So, oh no, come back, Jon Snow. We miss you. Yeah. Okay. So, right now, let's make this look slightly less lame. So yeah, that's a fine place for the waterfall, because the waterfall is not gonna look super incredible. So do I want to do a darker tone for this water, since it's like, oh yeah, undo, no, redo. Oh yeah, so for one thing, this rock wall is supposed to be mostly dark, actually, because it's drawing in the, oh whoops, I probably sample from image, brush tool, this layer. Alright, yeah, so the rock wall is going to look mostly, oops, oh wait, I can just move this up, and then, oh wait, yeah, it has that on it, never mind. I can just move, this part up, copy that, or copy it from the background layer, put it on a new layer, and then, wow, you jerk. Why do you always paste so dumb? Why? Yeah, we can just put that like that. That way I don't have to worry about drawing over it. Deselect. Alright. What was the question? Oh, binary. Or biner. I don't know. I honestly don't know. There's not like a correct way to pronounce binary. It's like, just if you say it and people understand what you just said, then yeah, you're doing it right. And I don't know what that means. Did I miss anything else in chat? Sorry, I'm like half paying attention. Let me know if I miss anything. So, oh yeah, right. So the darker rock tone, most of this area. Doop doop. And then I'll want like we'll also want the, I guess, yeah, how do I want to do this? Because like well, actually no, you know what? This doesn't have to be entirely, no, this doesn't have to be like this. This just has to be like partially like this to indicate that, like, you know, this area is sort of like an alcove sort of place, but it doesn't have to stay like that. So like, yeah, no, this can be like regular rock texture. It can be like doop doop. Look at, oh whoa. I made a streak that just happened to follow like the curvatures of some of the lines in the water, and at first I thought it was the water had like some transparency or something, but no. All right, so yeah, no, these are just like rocks, rocky rocks. Look at all these rocks, aren't they delightful? So delightful, these rocks. Yeah, that's fine. Something like that. And then yeah, I guess the waterfall comes down like that or whatever. And then so yeah, I think I should do like some like froth sort of thing at the bottom of the waterfall, like a little bit. Or actually no, it should be relatively quite still, because since it won't be animating, like it should be should be a very peaceful waterfall. I mean, it is a relatively slow-moving river, so the waterfall doesn't have to be like crazy active, really. So, uh, okay. Yes. Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess it didn't occur to me when I got into streaming that like the I guess streaming just isn't as whoa what okay oops that was not the right color I meant to do. I guess streaming is just like a lot bigger in Europe than it is in where I'm from because like I get yeah I like Europeans represent in a lot of stream channels, not just mine. Like there's a streamer that was doing like a they so like whenever they got a new sub, they would like they they'd ask the sub where they're from, and they were doing like it was like kind of like a battle for control over the channel. It was like based on like who was subbing from what regions, and like I think it was like Sweden was winning or something like that. Which like if you consider you consider just the population size of like Sweden versus like the population size of like for example America, like I feel like America would have them beat pretty handily, and yet Sweden was like I think they were literally winning, which could be like attributed to like a small dedicated fan base, but like I don't know, I just thought that was cool, and not something I would have anticipated when I got into streaming. I never knew that about the streaming audience, that the streaming audience is very European. But I didn't have a particularly interesting point there. Just when I'm working on art stuff, I tend not to just have especially interesting things to say. So I I tend to ramble a little bit. So hey, it's my time. So I don't know. It's gonna be like something like that, basically. Just like rocks, whatever. Rocks forever. Oh wait, I can't go lower. I just took away the orange for a second so I could see what I was doing a little bit better. For like some of the shading and the edges. But this is looking fine. Super fine. I should make the waterfall look better. But it's coming along. Alright, so I'll stop working on this in just a moment because it's pretty much at a stopping point. It doesn't really need more of what I'm doing right now. What it needs is a little bit of a transition, so it doesn't just like go from rock wall down to like nothing. So let's pretend that this can transition a little smoothly. I mean, it's not going to be the smoothest of transitions, but yeah, whatever. That's that's fine. Good enough. Oh yeah, so the even darker tone. So what are the difference between these two tones? The difference between these two tones is a value, only 5 value points. Is that correct? I feel like it should be more than 5. I think it was supposed to be like closer to like 9. Nope. Maybe not. Hold on, let's check. Excuse me. Can I link to the stream where you first started working on SideQuest? Probably, yeah. It's not. It's probably not in. It'll probably be in. Oh no, upload failed. For some reason, I got in this clip that I'm trying to upload. I got so part of the audio got muted, and it was when was it? It was October. It was October 23rd, or like October 20. Yeah, I think it was like October 23rd is when I first started working on it. So yeah. was working on IMA. I was working on IMA. Was this where I started? Hold on, let's find out. This might have been the first stream of Journey. This is back from before I wore clothes on stream.
I'm sorry. I feel that because I told some people that I would.
Wait, hold on. What am I talking about?
Hello. I wanted to stream yesterday and I didn't.
I told people
I'm
I would.
sorry.
Oh yeah. I remember this week.
I know. And it's really simple.
Oh my gosh,
so
this is
far,
literally
and,
Journey. This is literally what. This is literally, or this. Sorry, Journey. JRNE was the dev
there's
name
another
of
file that has
SideQuest
the
before I called it SideQuest. This is literally Journey. What we're seeing on screen right here, this like block of code, is literally all of Journey. So yeah. So if you go back to my archives, my video archives, and you go back to it was October 23rd. I was right. Yeah. You can here's the first video in the series, and if you watch on through, look how small it was back then. This was like the entire thing, and now we're up to like, what was it, 1,400 lines of code. We're now now it's become this monster, so that's cool. Yeah. If you don't know where to find my video archives, scroll all the way down to the bottom of my stream page, or I can post the link to my archives too, I guess. Whoops, no, that's the link to my videos. Hold on, wait, so the link to my archives would be if you go here, and then here. Yeah, I guess this would be. Oh, I don't have like a. Someone took my URL on YouTube, so I need to come up with a different URL. I'm taking my time to figure out a different URL to use because you're not allowed. Once you choose it, you're not allowed to change it. So, anyways, yeah, back to work. Oh yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, I think when I was picking colors from the rocks in the background, I picked the wrong colors. So let me. Wait, what was the question? So yeah, I don't know. You don't have to explain that. Like, if anyone asks you, like, why is that person not wearing a shirt? The obvious question is because they didn't put a shirt on, or the obvious answer is because they didn't put a shirt on. This is what some people used to do. Wait, hold on. So like, for example, where was it? I don't know. Whatever, random video. So like, all right. So like, some people would tell me that this is like how they watched it. They would like take the video, and they would just put it. Whoops! They would just put it so that I was off screen, and then they'd watch it like this. Because then, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. People are too uptight. But look, I have clothes now, so hey, it's all fixed. All good. All right. What was I doing with my life? I was opening the river scene, the mid layer of the river scene. Yes. Because I didn't. I guess it. Is it really just the shading is supposed to be that subtle? Like, the difference between the shading is supposed to be that subtle? It seems weird to me. But let me try. Yeah, hold on. Let's or actually, yeah, no. So here, what's the difference between these two shading values? Yeah, the difference here is 71 and 63. The difference here is like 8. So yeah, I think it should at least be 8. Oops. Wow, what happened here? Nope, not that. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's actually supposed to be more like that. I just got a little lost in translation. But let's not do that because it's sampling on the image when I wanted to sample on the layer, and oh yeah, okay, so that's fine. Whatever. Wait, 51. No, 52. Yeah, not that that makes a huge difference, but whatever. 52. Alright, good. Save that. Oh, and these ones too, I guess. Alright. Good. Good, fine, good. And so then, yeah, so then an even darker, yes. Thank you, Trisaps, for explaining stuff for me. Uh, oh, why? Yeah, the question of why. Yeah, no, it was like, even with, like right now, like my currently, the reason I wear the fingerless gloves is because my current apartment is unseasonably cold, but I moved here from an apartment that was unseasonably warm, so. PS Ping, hey, sorry. I missed it when you got here, but welcome. Um, uh, alright. Now, yes. Space is a cold, dark vacuum, as I've quickly found out. Oh, I don't. Why did I take out my earbuds? I like my earbuds. They play music for me. Sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me? Okay, so, yeah, the waterfall needs to get better. It needs to get a lot better. I mean, not a lot better, but it needs to get better. So, let's be a little more deliberate with what we do there. I think, I'm not gonna, like, explain, like, where it comes from exactly. It's just gonna, like, pour down here. When do you get... Oh, yeah, so you get, as you level up, you get new gear and new stuff. So, for example, oh, the game is still going really fast. For example, all right, so you, yeah, where are you? Oh, Jon Snow is about to level up. Spoilers. When Jon Snow gets one more experience point, he'll level up. Oh, 46. Oh, wow. All right, so you have the, yeah, you have the gloves, you have the walking stick. I think you're gonna get a blue cap soon. And I think you get it in 3 experience points. So probably the next event, Pepperball. I think if you do well in the next event, you might get it. It might take 2 events, but soon, very soon, is when you get the blue cap. Is what you'll get next. I think, if I remember correctly. I mean, I did set this all up, so I should remember how it all works. But yeah. All right. So no. You know I don't take suggestions, Trisocks. Sometimes we do work on collaborative projects. For example, last week we actually did a collaborative game jam. We made on Monday of last week we started a jam together, like the whole internet together. We started a jam, and then I'm not like yeah, whatever. All right, so yeah, oh yeah, the gym. So sometimes we do have collaborative projects that we work on. So for example, last week we made the whole internet got together and we decided to make a 2D open world RPG. Oops, that's the wrong link. Why does my copy and paste suck so hard? I swear, I like copy and paste sometimes. And it just, anyways, yeah. So T-Door was a collaborative game project that we made, and is now playable online. Hey, look, sticks and stuff. I'm going to give a stick to this baby wizard, and I'm going to get a baguette. I'm going to give a baguette to this deer. I'm going to get a ruby. I'm going to give a stick to this clown, and get a golden mustache. All right, sorry. So waterfall. Oh yeah, I was also gonna darken the rocks a touch. From like where the where the water splashed against it. Yeah, I should probably do that. Oh, it would also be good to tell the story of depth around the rocks. And then I can emphasize it using the waterline. Cool. Yes. What is this? Hey, it's event time. Time for you to level up. um. Alright. Um, uh, so right, yeah, okay. So let's go back to the rock. Or actually, before we abandon the waterfall, let's use the lighter tone to put in some like highlights. Because it'll be like a little frothier towards the top, and it'll also catch more light towards the top as well. So it's like up here we can put like shinier. So like hey, we got a new follower. Flute Dude, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Welcome. Um, I for some reason what is this? That's delightful. um, oh yeah. There's a cartoon about that too, which is kind of funny. Same joke though. Is that like, why is it that your character gets more defensive when just picking up random helmets? Like, how many helmets can this? And like random scrap metal? How does picking up random scrap metal make your character more defended or better defended? Uh, um, all right, I'll do. Whoops. Whoa. Nope, wrong tool. I'll do, I guess, a little bit of like churn down here. It makes sense if there's like a little bit of like, like just like a little. My tablet is not like doing fine detail. Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. Not even this much, but like something like that, just so that it's clear that like this is where the falls is like landing. Just like, I don't know, just a little bit like that or something. I don't know. Good enough, whatever. And then whoops. So like this will be a little bit streaky, and then let's do a few more accents. Coming down the falls. Or, I don't know. Close enough. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. It'll be a nice graceful falls, and it just won't animate, which will be a little bit weird, but I don't care. It'll only be visible for like a short period of time. Alright, so the other thing I was talking about is the game that we're working on, well, the game that we're working on is technically what's happening down on the bottom of the screen there, but I'm working on the art, so it's like it's all messed up. It's like it's all sorts of like messed up right now, because it's like it's running at a weird speed, and it like the backgrounds, like they just like cuts from like weird transitions to other transitions at like random times, but when it's all together, hypothetically, like, so you'll notice there's like adventures, like exploring through these like screwed up backgrounds, and so like the adventures are, so like like we all here are the adventures on this. I still haven't really gotten to the story part. Like right now, it's very light. It's very like I'm basically letting the computer do all the work right now. It's the computer is just kind of like coming up with like various events that are occurring on these on this like ongoing quest, and so when you hear Trusty Bard chime in, that's Trusty Bard. He's telling he's kind of like letting you know what's going on in the world, and so the current event system, it's all running on automation right now, and so you can, like, depending on what event occurs, there are different actions that you can take, and so then you can level up, and your little adventure, you can get equipment and stuff. And right now I'm making yesterday we made like a river type area that you can walk around in, and speaking of stuff, I need to change I need to change all of this stuff. Because so the river, this texture is like my really unimpressive. Oh, oops! Wait, am I on the wrong layer? No. Oh, I'm totally drawing on the wrong layer. No, I'm good. All right. No, all right. So sorry. Why is that? Why is it drawing so lightly? Why is it drawing so faintly? Oh. Because there's this ghost image of the water on top of it, right? Is that what's a like if yeah, right. Okay, so that's what it looked like. I wasn't drawing over it. All right. What is this? Uh, um, this is Pepperball's link. All right. Yeah. So links are deactivated in chat. So I don't like playing like link reposter. So if you could spend less time dwelling on links, that'd be cool. Because I mean, like most things on the internet, you can deliver by saying like punch this into a search engine. Mostly the links that I'm gonna stop reposting links, but I will repost links if it's like an important game project that you're working on, or it doesn't even have to be a game project per se, but like an important project that you're working on, because I do encourage people to share those sorts of things, and yeah, so for that sort of thing, I would gladly repost a link, but yeah, for just funny internet images, there are plenty of places on the internet where you can find funny internet images, so I hope you'll understand that this is not one of there are other things going on here. Um, all right, so yeah, the reason I'm clearing out this stuff is that this is like the pool where the water kind of like empties into. So the texture here, I really shouldn't even say texture, but like what I need to do with the water here is has nothing to do with that like pathetic pattern that I like spec'd in. Um, yeah, so like, oh wait, no, I need a much smaller tool. Yeah, so like the texture, or like what you'd see in like the water here around this pool, it would be like emanating from the waterfall. So like you'd get like, and a lot of this isn't going to be visible because a lot of this is going to go, like there's the ground layer that'll cover up a lot of this as well. So, but just generally speaking, you know, what we'll be seeing here is like ripples that that kind of like emanate from the waterfall area. And these won't animate either, so that's going to be a little bit schma, but whatever. Maybe I won't make them go very far. Maybe I'll make them just basically go to here, and then this is, we could put like the anchor point right here. So what is this? This is like 12:15 or so. Yeah, I'll put the anchor point to like 12:15. I have never played Skyrim, actually. I feel like I've played Skyrim because so many people have talked about it and posted about it on the internet that I feel as though I've played Skyrim, but I've not actually played it myself, personally, in real life. Alright, so the data for the anchor point, this is the transition from the cave to the river, and so this is our data file here. So what did I say the anchor point would be? Instead of 1450, like 12:15, I think I said it. Ooh, not 112:15. Yeah, and it's on the middle ground layer. So yeah, let's do a quick export of this and see how that looks. So yeah, I'll just I don't need this right now. File open river trans cave, no, sorry, cave trans river bg1.ping. Yeah, alright, so that was the last version that we had. Let's what layers here are important? That layer is not important. These layers are important right though, right? Yeah, so smoosh these together, and then copy, oops, it got our dots in the sky, but whatever, I'm not going to care about that right now. Oh, it didn't get the dots in the sky. Good, good, good. All right, so save this. Yes. And then undo the smooshing on this layer. All right, and then I'm gonna rerun the script. Let me go for a second. Okay. Cool. Oh no! Oh, sorry. I read everything except he's missing, and so I was like, cool. But oh no, I'm sorry. That's the worst occasion to be making a poster about your cat. There are many happy occasions in which you can make a poster about your cat, but that one's awful, and I'm sorry to hear that, Pepperball. I hope you find the little guy. Happy thoughts. You know what? If regardless of whether you find your cat or not, I will make a poster about your cat as well, because cats deserve posters sometimes. Posters are a way that we tell cats that we care about them, and yeah, there are unfortunate occasions. I'm gonna ban all of you. No, I'm just gonna take away your sword. No, I'm just kidding. Oops. Wait. Oh. Oh, whatever. I can't give you back your sword until you show up without your sword, because that command doesn't work in the inverse. All right, so all right, so rerun the script again. So it's gonna look crazy while it runs towards the transition, and then all right, that's it. Now you're real banned. Banned forever, forever. Just kidding. All right. So, all right, here we go. So, of course, this isn't done yet, but is this like at least a reasonable, reasonable approximation of like how it could go? So yeah, there's like a river. You exit the cave, and there's a river, and then, I mean, I guess I kind of don't have to explain the river at all. So maybe I shouldn't, because like I think it is a little weird that the waterfall is like motionless. Like I think like before we saw the waterfall, like it actually looked fine, kind of. Like it actually looked like that was okay. Like that was kind of enough. So yeah, maybe excuse me. Maybe yeah, maybe I just won't like, I don't know. Hold on, let me see it at actual speed. I'm basically just gonna rerun the script again, but that part where I'm cheating it down to double speed, I'm just gonna cheat it down to actual speed instead. What was it? It was in transition 5, right? Oh yeah, further up. So in transition 5, yeah, let's just actually put it down to regular speed. Because my hunch is that it stays on screen long enough to look weird. And like, if all it's gonna do is show up and look weird, like, probably don't need it. Probably can just do without all of it. So, yeah, and it just shows this like weird like edge over the top. Like, I don't know. I think that's kind of fine. Like you just exit the cave and there's like water there. Like I don't think I really have to explain it very much. I do still need to do this rock wall. Oh. So yeah. So I'm doing this rock wall, and then so maybe instead of where the waterfall is, maybe I'll just do like another cave. I don't know what to do. I was saying I could do like I was thinking I could do like another cave cave mouth where there's just like water coming out of the mountain for some reason. I don't know if that necessarily makes sense. Maybe I should just shove it like all the way against the edge. Because like I realized before, like if I just moved it over, like it would be like barely visible at all. And maybe it was just like not visible. Like maybe yeah, maybe if it was like maybe so you just only ever catch like a glimpse of it. I think maybe that'll be fun. I hope. um, so yeah, let's try that. All right, so the waterfall layer. Let's basically just wait. The waterfall layer is this layer, I think. Yeah. Let's basically just copy all of this and move it. Nope, wrong layer. I always hide show a layer to check that I have the right layer, but whenever I do that, wait, how far did I move it? Oh, I don't think that part even actually shows up. I think like if I put it here, like that, it's like about as far as it needs to go. I think if I put it here, it might. Nah, this is fine. I don't care. Whatever. And I'll do relatively few of these ripples too. There'll be a little bit of rippleage, hypothetically, and then welcome back, Pepperball. There'll be a little bit of these ripples, and then I'm gonna give you a pass on that one because because I don't hate cats, because I actually have sympathy for you. But no, if you guys are gonna be unsympathetic, I'm literally going to ban you because honestly, I don't care. I honestly don't care. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm a bad moderator, is the thing. I recognize that about myself. I don't have experience moderating. I don't. It's not what I enjoy doing. So I do it very bluntly, is what I do. So, you guys are welcome to troll as hard as you want, and you're going to get as banned as hard as I don't care. Which is pretty hard, you guys. So, yep. I don't want to be a good mod. I mean, like, I kind of, no. Like, my dream is not to that I become a great moderator. My dream is that I don't have to worry about moderating. So, yeah. So that works. I mean, like, I don't know. I try and keep the stream relatively interactive too, which is, I guess, like, one thing I could do is just, like, basically disable chat. I could just basically have, like, the same situation, except I could just, like, leave slow mode on all the time. Although that'd be, if I left slow mode on all the time, then if you said something right before an event started, it would be difficult to get the initiative bonus. But so yeah, maybe not all the time. But I don't know. It's just it's the least interesting thing that happens here is a chat. But on the other hand, it's like also the most interesting thing. Like, chat is an opportunity for any one person to interact and, like, you know, ask questions. I mean, that's what chat is here for. It's hypothetically, like, if chat was used correctly, then it would be like basically how questions and answers happen. But no, instead it's like it's the internet, so people are, of course, as they are on the internet. And yeah. These actually basically never show up, but whatever. I'll make them look not ridiculously bad. They don't have to look great though. These ones I don't care about. I'm just getting rid of those. Alright. So, save that. No, wait, what's happening? Why are you saying save as? I didn't say save as, I said save. Oh, I'm drawing on the correct one. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, save as, right, okay. Because I saved it as the ping, and I have to resave it as the PDN. Yeah, sure. Do it. So... hey, we got a new follower. The Kangaroo, welcome. Thanks for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Welcome. Uh, okay, I moved the anchor point, so I need to. I moved the waterfall, so I need to move the anchor point too. And of course, I need to fix the rocks so it doesn't look like random junk just drawn in there. So, all right, what is this new coordinate? This is closer to like. We moved it over by like 100 pixels, so this is close. Like this is like 1115 instead of 1215. So let's fix that. So 1115. Save that, and then yeah, So I'm going to. So this layer. Where's the layer with the water? The layer with the water is going to be a lot more important now, because I basically can't dip below. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to figure out what is the. So wait, hold on. I'm going to color shift the. Is this layer right? Layer 5. Yeah. I'm going to color shift this so that it's really bright. Wait, no, not that. Adjustment. Hue. I'm going to shift the hue so that it's like. Yeah, something like really obnoxiously colored. Hey, it's event time. Are you joking about your missing cat? Because that's really heartless. I'm not going to acknowledge that. um, yeah, so the reason I'm making the water on this layer an obnoxious color is so, well, because for one thing, I have the other layer with water on it. And so really what this layer, this this orange water layer, what it represent is the like so as this water like all right, so this is basically like the high water mark, as it were. So let's I mean I can change this the water levels for I can change the water levels for the this water image, but if I change it here, I have to export it and change it in the other file as well, the file that actually has like this water. So let's figure out what this high water mark is. So let's put this back up to full opacity for a second. It's like let's like startling. It's like it's like a stream of cheddar cheese or something. I don't even know. All right, so let's get rid of these temporarily. Actually, I can get rid of this layer entirely. All right, so then yeah, so basically what I want to do here is select only exactly everything that we need to. I basically want to like cut down the height of this selection until we have exactly all of the water selected. Ooh, I might have nailed it. No, I think we can shave one more pixel off. So yeah, I'm basically trying to like select what like what is the lowest point that never gets covered by water, or what is the highest point that water ever covers? I need to know both of those things. I mean, I need to know. Oops. I need to know the high water thing in order to figure out the low rock thing, because this is where I'm going to be. This is how I will. Like I've been saying a few times that I want to make it so that the rocks look wet, and the rocks should look wet based on the high water mark, which we are figuring out here. All right, so I think this is the high water mark. Yeah. All right, so in this region, on which layer? On the rock layer. So let's show the rock layer. On this layer, this whole region should be the darker rock color. So for one thing, I need to just define the darker rock color. Wait, what? So I clicked. Why is it 51? It's supposed to be 52. Whatever. I'll pretend it's 52, and I'll drop it down another 8 clicks. So 52 minus 8 is 44, right? I think, maybe, I don't know. So let's use the rectangle tool because it works satisfactorily, and just like, yeah, do this whole thing. fill it with what the heck? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Yeah. Whoops. What did I do? Did I wreck this layer? No, that layer's fine. Alright, so on the correct layer, please, how about let's make a rectangle, big ol' rectangle of this darker tone. It doesn't actually have to go that far, it only has to go as far as the rocks. So I'll put it the entire width at first, and then go back in and touch it up. Because actually, I mean, I guess so. Actually, I want the high water mark to actually go a little bit higher than this, actually, because well, we can hide the cheddar and bring back the regular water, because I don't just want wait, what is layer 7? Oh, that's it. That's layer 7. Yeah. So I don't literally just want the you know what? I actually should have done this on another layer, because I don't want to accidentally like delete into it. So copy from this layer onto this layer as well. All right, I don't want to accidentally like. Wait, did you shift up? The paste tool, I swear, is the worst tool. It's so just untrustworthy, frankly. All right, so I'll basically reproduce this layer. So now this layer, yeah, is just like that. Is just that mark? Okay, so yeah, I don't want to go under that mark. Deselect. But yeah, I also I want to go above that a little bit, because like water doesn't just like in some places I'll want to go a little bit above that, because water doesn't just very politely skim the high water mark. Like there's the meniscus curve, or I don't know. There's like it's gonna like the water is gonna like seep just just slightly higher than that. So anyways, oh yeah, the other thing is like, right, I want to imply like some like, well, so for one thing, the water line is not going to be like so flat. It's going to imply some depth to the rock. It's like it has to follow the contours of the rocks themselves. So yeah, okay, the rocks, I guess, is a good next thing to fix up, because for one thing, that doesn't mean anything. That's completely unresolved. So are we on the rock layer? Maybe. This is the rock layer, right? Yeah, this is the rock layer. My chat is not frozen. It's a quiet time. People are getting introspective and thinking deeply about very important matters. Alright, let's bigger brush. 10, I guess, should be fine. Yeah. So yeah, what is this? What are these rocks gonna look like now? I guess like that's fine. I guess I don't know. I don't know. That's a little weird. Can you tell I just kind of like, no, I'm just gonna redo this whole section, because yeah, I clearly just slapped that together. So oh yeah, I need to make sure I don't dip below the orange line. So let's bring that back. So all right, so yeah, let's say this hooks up like that, and then like that. That should be easier to justify. And also the waterfall wasn't quite connecting to the ground there, so let's fix that up. And then let's shade here. Yeah. So actually shade here, and then yeah. Oops, wrong color. Big ol' rocks. Big ol' rocks. And just for no particular reason, we'll shade next to the waterfall. Actually, we'll use the darker shading around the waterfall too, because of course the area around the waterfall got pretty wet. Uh, any recommendations how to start learning how to develop games? Yeah. So, uh, I guess like one good first question is like, do you know what type of games you're planning on making? Because I've posted this link a few times in chat. I just really like it because it's this is really helpful for Sorting Hat is really helpful for like because like making a game could mean so many different things. Like there are so many different ways to make a game right now. There are so many different types of games to make that oops, uh, that yeah, like so there could be like 100 different answers to that question. So if you know like what type of game you're planning on making, then oh wait, hold on. Oh, did I? I think I'm. I don't know what's happening here. I don't really care. It's happening over here, and I don't care about this region right here. I think sometime when I copy and pasted, I think it got like shifted by a pixel or something. Hold on. Let me look into this briefly. Oh wait, show the background. Hide layer 7. No, that seems correct. So I guess there's just a pixel of like non-overlap. There's a pixel width gap between the orange range and the whatever else. Wait, why is that? Where's that dot there? Where did that come from? Did I do that? Did I accidentally like use the eraser tool there or something? Probably accidentally used the eraser tool there or something. Oh no! I sampled from. I sampled that orange color by accident. All right. Right. So, all right. Let's just clean this up real quick. All right. Let's get enough for now. I don't care. Whoops, not that color. All right. So now, yeah. Now I can do the water level, the water line. So yeah. I guess this rock should have like shading as such. I was thinking this rock would be like kind of flat and come right down to the water level, kind of. But I guess it needs to be a little bit narrower considering where the high water mark is. And I guess I could raise it up a little bit slightly. Oh, I never really finished the train of thought on how's a good way to start learning how to develop games. So yeah, Sorting Hat is a good way to figure out like what type of game you're trying to make and what are the right, specifically if you know what type of game you want to make, like you don't have to know what your first project is going to be, but like think about like as a game developer, what type of games interest you, what type of games do you want to be making. And so like if the answer is like somewhere down the line I want to be making like JRPGs, you know, like if that's what interests you most, then like, you know, you go through like that link that I posted, like it'll show you like, you know, here are some of the tools that you'll want to use. And the reason I it's not like Sorting Hat is not the answer to the question that you asked, but it's a good starting point because once you figure out if you know what type of games interest you, like what are your favorite types of games, what you would be happiest making, then you can find out what tools work best for those types of games, and then you can look up tutorials like how to use those tools. So like, yeah, I'm interested to hear like what the Sorting Hat, like where the Sorting Hat puts you, because then based on like what tools you would be using, there are probably going to be really good tutorials out there where you can start learning about how to use those. So yeah, let me know how that goes. I just realized that my lights are on like full blast and it's a little bright in my face, so I'm gonna just turn down a little bit of that. Whoops, too much. There we go. Sorry, my eyes were like my eyeballs are getting scorched. But all right, so yes, back to work. Right, so now we're pretty close. We just have to contour the rocks and clean them up a little bit, and then we'll be pretty good to go, I think. Right, so we can't go underneath this line. That's why we have this. The reason we have this line here is so that I don't accidentally draw underneath it, because I have to know not to do that. So, oops. uh, so let's now draw in the contours of these rocks. I'll use a slightly smaller brush to do this because this is like more finer detailed type working. It's like, yeah, so the next thing that I'll do after I draw in the contours of these rocks, oh yeah, again, where the rocks hit the water level, I should have like a band of like the slightly darker color, just so that I think the contrast between the darker wet color and the lighter unshaded color is probably a little too much. So I'm just, yeah, so first thing I'll just bring up these lines here. Oh, also, excuse me, well, I'll have to touch that up later because the water level is actually meaningless once we get past this span here. Because once we get, oh, wait. Oh yeah, once we get this span, past this span here, we have the background, so yeah, we can get rid of the rock line. Alright, I was like, what happened there? There's supposed to be something else, but yeah, this is what else is supposed to be there. Alright, oh cool. Oh cool, alright. Yeah, yeah, so, Construct 2, I've actually never worked with Construct 2 before, but, I think a lot of the tools on that site were chosen because they're like proven tools. Like there are a million tools that you could be using for a lot of these types of games, but the nice things about the nice thing about like Construct 2 and some of the other ones that you would find on that site, there's probably like a good amount of information out there about how to get started with them because they're they're fairly yeah, they've at least stood at least enough tests to like for pretty much all of those tools. There have been like games made with them that have proven that like this is a viable method for making games. So Struct 2, yeah, yeah, since I haven't personally worked with it myself, I don't know some references offhand that would be ideal, but yeah, so just by dropping like Construct 2 tutorial into Google, like you get like a ton of when I was learning how to like program stuff, the one thing that we didn't have back then was video tutorials, which I don't know if I necessarily prefer video tutorials, but I definitely appreciate that now millions of video tutorials exist, because sometimes when you're just reading over like a PDF or like a like a text version, like they'll describe something in a way that doesn't completely make sense. So just having it like so that you can actually like literally see the person doing it, and you can see, oh, that's what they want, like literally you can see like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to affect that exact change. Those can be really helpful sometimes. So I would recommend if you you said so yeah, if you haven't made a small game project before, I really strongly recommend picking the smallest, like stupidest game you could possibly think of, and just making the simplest project. Like finish it as quickly as possible. The point of your first project is not for it to be good. The point of your first project is for it to be fast. So Grav was that for me when this is like the first project I made independently in Unity. And hey, it's event time. And so I didn't make a really big game. I made a really small game. And like by the end of the first afternoon, I had like I didn't have it finished. Like I went back to the game and I worked on it a bit more. So I added some stuff and I made it a bit more interesting than the exact initial version. But for the initial version, actually I still have the initial version online. If I go to Grav P1, like this is what I made. I just made a thing where like there are balls bouncing around, and there are little things that appear on screen, and like they either collide or they don't, and they either bounce or don't. And that was literally it. And so the reason I suggest this, and also like this is a project that I made, but for your first project, this wasn't even my first project. This is the first project that I took on of my own. For your first project, do basically everything I just said, except base it off of a tutorial that already exists. So that way you can just follow through literally all the steps, start to finish, to to make like a whatever game. It really doesn't even, yeah, for the tutorial game, for your very first tutorial game, it really doesn't even matter what the game is, because all you really want to do first is just follow the steps like that someone else will dictate for you in order to produce like a work. And then what you'll get from that ideally is a sense of like, when you need to do something in this engine or using these tools, you'll, after putting together someone else's project, you'll know where to go in order to affect a change that you want to affect. You won't know literally everything, but you'll have if you don't feel this way after your first few tutorials, like keep doing tutorials, or keep not even like you don't even necessarily need to follow the tutorials verbatim, but just like, like take examples of what other people have done and then follow those steps, like and then once like as you do that, the more you do that, the more you'll just gain a sense of like when you want, so when you eventually do start making your own ideas and your own projects, you'll know, what are the, so like you'll know like, okay, so I want to add a character to this game. Like if once you followed enough tutorials, you'll probably have added like several characters in like various situations, and so you'll have a strong sense of okay, what are the steps to do in order to add that game component. And some of it, you never really learn. Some of it you'll like, I mean, to make a game that no one's made before, you have to do something that no one's done before. So there will of course always be parts where you have to like just literally just struggle through it, just try things until something works. But for so many like common conventions in games, there's something similar out there that you can learn from. And yeah, so again, I wish I had like exact examples of like construct tutorials that would be a good starting place, but I can say fairly certainly that they are out there. So try a few, I guess, and if if you do find a good one, like one that really works for you, I would be interested to hear about that, because I try and stay up on those sort of things, so that way when people are interested to know about that sort of stuff, I can be of help. I'm gonna do this on another layer. I'm gonna do this on another layer. I'm gonna add all the layers. So that's just so that I can draw and erase easily. What is the eraser tool? E, B, and E. That's easy enough. So wait, am I using the right color? Hopefully. So I'm on this layer which doesn't have anything yet. All right, yeah, good. Yeah, I basically want to like just quickly draw in these lines and then just erase them smooth. And actually, that might be a little too exaggerated for the curvature. I don't think we actually need to go that far with it. It'll just be very subtle, just to make it look like the water isn't all flat against like a concrete facade, but against like actual oh yeah, that's not on the same layer. I can't edit it that way. Let's wait for this. I want to go like that or something. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's just continue this slightly further. Yeah. Cool. What? Oh. Hey, Matt. How's it going? This is still side quest. I'm still working on the thing that we see down on the bottom of the screen there. Right now I'm working on a transition from our cave backdrop to our river hills backdrop. So right now I've got most of the rocks like roughed in, so that we can get a sense of like roughly what what this area looks like. And I'm just all I'm doing now is is I'm adding in like, so what this darker tone that I'm adding in is supposed to be like where the water has hit the rocks and it's a little like water splashed. It's a little, it's like, you know how like stone will take on like a slightly darker tone when it's where it's wet. So that's what that's supposed to be anyways.